Welcome all of you. Last class we studied about create and insert query. How to create a table, how to insert records into the table. And today we are going to discuss about select query. Select query. So by using the select query, you can display the content of the table, or you can display the records of the table, or you can display the tuples of the table. The content of the table you can display on your screen by using the query select. See that I just prepared a homework questions here. Copy down the questions into your notebook and write down the answer. Now we can see about select query. I'll discuss in MySQL screen itself. Last class we created a database which is already there in MySQL. So you don't want to create it again. First you have to open that database. So to open the database, you can use the command use, and the database name which you created is standard 12. This is the database which you created. So use space standard 12. Using this command, what is happening there? It is opening that database. So the database is opened. Now last class we just created two different tables inside this database. Which are the tables you created last class? Yes, we created one student table and one employee table. So I'll show you the table. So I want to see what are the tables are present in the standard 12 database. Are existing inside the current database. So for that you can use the command. Which command you will use? It is show tables. Show tables. So now you can see two tables are there in that database, that is standard 12. Now, employee and student, two different databases. Now, I want to see the records which are present in the student table. Yesterday, I discussed about insert query. Using the insert query, we inserted the values into the table, student table. Once again, I'll try out one more insert query. I can write like this: insert. What's the syntax of insert? Insert into. Where you want to insert? Insert into student. Insert into student values. Now, inside the bracket, you have to insert the value in which the table is created. So that means you have to mention the values in which the order in which the attributes or the tables are mentioned inside that table. See that the first one is roll number. So the first roll number I am going to give it as 200. And next is name. Name means they are the characters. It must be enclosed in single or double quote. So I am going to use single quote here. Now the first name is Alan or Alvin. And next is age. Age is 17. End with a semicolon. So press the enter key. So if there is no error, then you will get the message query OK. So one record is inserted into the table, student table. Now I will show you the content of the student table. You can see the content of the student table by using the query select. Select star symbol, select star from, that star means that multiplication symbol. Star from, which is the table name? Student, star from student, semicolon. Just press the enter key. So now 3 records are there in the student table. You can see 3 records. So yesterday I just inserted these 2 records and this is the third record which I inserted just now. See that roll number, name, age. These are the 3 attributes of the table. Can you say what is the degree of this table, student? What is the definition of degree? Degree means total number of columns. How many columns are here? There are 3 columns. So what is the degree of this table? Degree of this table is 3. And same way, what is the cardinality of this table? Cardinality, what is the definition of the cardinality? Cardinality means total number of records in the table. How many records are there? See, this one is the first record. and this one is the second record, and this one is the third record. So there are 3 students information. That means 3 records are there. So that cardinality of the table is 3. So how can you display the content of the table? By using which query? Using the query select. So using the query select, you can display the content of the table. Now, there will be 2 different syntax for insert query. Two different syntax for insert query. One I already mentioned, and second one I'm going to explain that one. So I just know only the roll number and name. I don't know the age of that particular student. I know the roll number and name, but I don't know what is the age. So I can use the query in this way: insert into student. Insert into student. So I don't know all the values. I just know only roll number and name. So insert into student, and along with the table name, you can mention the attribute name in whose value you know. If you know all the values, then you don't want to mention the attribute. If you don't know the value of any attribute, then you can specify the attribute name whose value you know along with the table name. So I know only the roll number. So I am specifying roll number, comma, name. You have to use the same spelling which is mentioned in the table name. Don't try to change the spelling. If you're changing the spelling, automatically it shows the error message. That also I'll show you that one. Here, then the bracket is closed. So only 2 values I know. So that 2 values attribute name I mentioned here. And next the keyword values. Same syntax itself, but along with the table name, you are mentioning the attribute name. Values. Then inside the bracket, the roll number value. Roll number is 300. And name, I am going to say the name as, yes, it is name. Now the bracket is closed. End with a semicolon. See the syntax. Go through the syntax once again. Now press the enter key. Query OK. That means there is no syntax error over there. That particular record is inserted into the table. Now I am going to take the same query back. How can you take the query back into the screen without typing? How can you take the query back onto the prompt? Just use the up arrow. Just use the up arrow on your keyboard. Normally the same query will be displayed there on the screen. Now see that I am going to change this roll number. I just given the attribute name as roll number. So instead of that one, I am going to give the attribute name as like this. And just try to run the query. See that it's showing the error message. Unknown column roll number. See here there is a spelling mistake is there. So your attribute name is roll number and I didn't use the same spelling over there. So that is why it's showing the error message. You can correct it. Don't want to type it again. You can correct it. Use the left arrow key to move the cursor. See, this is the way you can move the cursor. I just use the left arrow key to move the cursor. And here, see, now it is correct. So I am going to change the values. Here, this is roll number is 400 and name, I am going to change the name as, yes. Press the enter key. Now one more record is inserted into the table. So altogether 5 records are there in the table. Already 3 is there. Now I inserted 2 more records. So altogether 5 records. How can you see the records? Can you say the query? How can you see the current content of the table? Yes, it is select star from student. Select star from student. Just press the enter key. You can see the content of the table here. The entire content of the table will be displayed there. So that star means all the attribute. That star represents all the attribute of that table. Yes, all the attributes will be displayed there. Now, I am going to say select. I am going to say select roll number, comma, age, roll number, comma, age from student. Instead of using that star symbol, I am mentioning the attribute name there. Select roll number, comma, age. Any order you can say. Any order you can say the attribute name and just enter with this semicolon. Just press the enter key. You can see the roll number and age will be displayed over there. Roll number and age will be displayed over there. I am going to say, instead of this one, I am going to display it is age, comma, name, age, comma, name. So that means age will be displayed first along with the right side. On the right side, name will be displayed. In whichever the order you mentioned the attribute name in the select query, the same order the attributes will be displayed there in the output also. See, only age and name will be displayed. And you can see there are two places filled with null. Why it is null? Why can you say why it is null? Because when I inserted the value there, I just inserted only the roll number and name. I don't know what the value of age. So I didn't inserted the value for age attribute. So automatically Python itself inserted the value as null. It is a null value. A null means no value. It is not a defined value. It is not 0. Null is not same as 0. 0 means it's a defined value. Null is not a defined value. There is no value over there. So by default, the MySQL will insert the value for that attribute as null. Once again, I'll show you that insert query. See the insert query. I just use this insert query. I am going to change. See, instead of this roll number, I am going to say here it is name, comma, age, name, comma, age. Or I will change the order itself, age, comma, name, age, comma, name. And this is the age. Age is 18. Age is 18 and name is Mira. Yes. Okay. So when I press the enter key, this particular record will be inserted into the table where age as 18 and name as Mira and roll number will be filled with value null. Roll number will be filled with value null. See, there is no error at all. I'll show you the content of the table. See, you can see the last one, Mira 18. Its roll number is not provided, so it's inserted the value null there. So now you studied 3 different commands, 3 different queries. One is create query, one is insert query, and the next one is select query. Now, along with the select, you can use an additional clause known as where. You can use an additional clause known as where along with the select clause. Where clause is used to check the condition on individual records of the table. Where clause is used to check the condition on individual records of the table. See that I can use the query like this. Select star from student. This is a normal query. Along with I can use where. You can say condition. Where I am going to give the condition as age greater than 17. That means it will check whether the age is greater than 17 for each record. For each of this record, it will check whether the age is greater than 17. If it is greater than 17, that particular record will be displayed. If the age is greater than 17, that particular record will be displayed on your screen and press the enter key. See, there is an error is there. Can you say what is the error is coming over there? What is the error in that query? Yes, instead of the star, I just use ampersand sign. How can I correct that one? Yes, using the up arrow. You got the query there and change that into star. Change that into star. Now press the enter key. You can see the answer. There are 2 records whose age is greater. There are 2 students whose age is greater than 18. That is displayed here. Only that's what's the condition you mentioned, that particular record will be displayed. I'll show you another query. Here I'm going to say condition like this. What will happen now? It will display all the records, all the tuples whose age is equal to 17. Now press the enter key. You got all the records, all the tuples whose age is 17. Or you can say the query like this. Instead of this one, instead of this star symbol, I am going to say name. What will happen? Can you say what will happen now? It will display only the name. Only the name of the student whose age is 17. Yes, you got the answer. So that condition part, you can give any condition over here. Greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. See that I can say it is age greater than or equal to, greater than equal to sign, greater than or equal to. Press the enter key. So all the attributes or all the tuples whose age is greater than 17. Here along you are displaying only the name. Greater than or equal to 17. There are 4 records are there that will be displayed. If you have any doubt, you can just check it whether the answer is correct or wrong. Just use the query student. Just use the query student. Select star from student. See that if there is any syntax error, automatically shows the error there. Press the enter key. Now you got the answer. Okay, so you can use that where along with the where clause, you can use a greater than symbol, less than symbol, equal to, not equal to. How will you give the not equal to in SQL? You can give the not equal to in this way. See, your not equal to is like this. You can use the not equal to sign this way. That means greater than symbol and less than symbol in opposite direction. Greater than symbol and less than symbol in opposite direction. So that means age not equal to 17. Age not equal to 17. See which all records will be displayed there. So you got Alan, Jessam and Meera. Age, Meera's age is 18 and here this is also 18. So all the records age is not equal to 70. This is null value will not be taken over there. So that is why only 2 records will be displayed. Now I'll try out another format. Say instead of this one, I am going to say select star from student whose age this way not equal to, which you studied in Python also, not equal to. Try out this one. Yes, you got the answer. So you can use the not equal to in 2 different ways. One is this method using greater than and less than symbol in opposite direction, and one is in this method. So these 2 are the different ways you can use the not equal to symbol. Okay children, so what you studied today, second format of insert query and select query. Second syntax of insert query and select query with the where clause. Select individual select query and select with the where clause. These are the 3 things we studied today. Just go through the slide once again. Insert into, this is the insert query. Insert is a DML command, data manipulation language. It is manipulating the records of the table. You are inserting a record into the table. That means manipulation taking on the record. So that is why it is a DML command. Insert into employee, you are specifying the attribute name, values, and the values are there. Here I just use the employee table. What I explained in the SQL, that is based on the student table. You try out the same thing with the employee table. And the next one is here, see that it is select clause, select star from employee, select EMBID, comma, name from employee. And here clauses that can be used with the select. The first clause that can be used with the select is where, and this clause is used to check condition on individual records of the table. So you can see the example, select star from student where age greater than 18 or whatever the conditions you can mention over there. Okay. So the remaining topic we can study in the next class. Try out these things in SQL. Copy down the notes, complete the notes. Okay. Thank you children.